Sorcerers in ancient Rome learned the secret of casting a unique bell that was then buried for 7 days with a dead body. The corpse could rise with the music if the bell was exhumed and rung on the 8th day. Whereas households in Rome used a clash of symbols and incantations to send family ghosts back to the afterlife, with the following invocation: "Ghosts of my fathers, go forth." Storms were known to be averted by the use of drums and bells, while the force of chimes was used to fend off evil. When casting out demons, Western exorcists would customarily ring bells. In the East, Chinese priests pounded gongs to drive ghosts away at the precise moment of death, when the soul was most open to mystical influence, while in the West, church bells were rung to ward off evil. The malevolence afoot was so dreadful at big feasts of the witches' calendar that some parishioners tolled church bells from dawn to dusk during such times as Midsummer Eve and Walpurgis Night. The saints to whom bells were consecrated were typically the source of their moral power. Well-loved bells were given names, and some were even baptized. Such bells, almost otherworldly tones, possible to quiet. An entire community in England was buried in an earthquake many centuries ago, yet the chimes of the entombed church bell were heard to continue to ring each Christmas Eve. Elsewhere, every year on the same night, 3 silver bells tolled from the bottom of a lake where they had fallen from a burning church steeple in a German town. The Church of St. Illtyd in Wales is one of the most beloved bells in medieval times. When an English king heard its wonderful singing while traveling, he took it from the belfry and slung it around his horse's neck as he galloped home. The king later decided to restore the bell to St. Illtyd's after repenting of his crime, but as soon as he reattached it to his horse's neck, the beast rode away riderless towards Wales. As the horse passed through the English countryside, the magical bell rung, signaling the start of a westward voyage. On hearing the wonderful music, other horses became enchanted and followed. They followed the bell westward, leaping over walls and fences. A large herd of horses trailed the belled steed as he approached the Severn River on the Welsh border. The animals did not slow down at the river's edge, but instead galloped right through the water, aided by the bell's music. More creatures joined them on the other side, until all of Wales' horses escorted the bell to St. Illtyd's church gate. There, the king's steed lowered his head and calmly allowed the priest to lift the charmed burden from its neck. The bell, which then raised to the steeple, rang out in a benison, releasing the horses from their trance. The horse that had sensed the mystical power of music and responded to its elusive charm was blessed for centuries by the peasants listening to their recovered bell.